Hello and welcome to F1 Racing Alliance. Currently we're watching the live stream. Well, not live stream, but we're currently watching the qualifying. And I need to say, as you all know, Formula 1 servers are quite bad. And as you can see here, no hands. Some cars glitching audio. Like, not what? We're just watching the qualifying. In a few moments, the last laps will happen. I don't know what's happening, but we're currently watching the Mercedes of Thomas. Going for a fast lap, just like the Red Bull of currently the top three, 2 Williamses and 1 AlphaTauri. And he didn't improve on that lap. Sector 1, the yellow sector 1, probably because he was cooling down his tires. First lap now is a 1:13.606, and that's the Williams. Let's go on board with him. His lap time got invalidated. So he won't improve his lap. And is going not quicker. He went the same speed. Ferrari of turbocharged, he got invalidated in the last corner. And this Ferrari, he currently he's probably going for a fast lap now. Oh, he's going inside of the pits. Let's watch the racing point of who is this? The Foo? I'm not gonna pronounce everyone to the first name. I'm just gonna do it to their in-game name. You can see Strong Quill, who is currently in P12. With he drove a 1:17.4. It means he's a second slower than P11. But that's mainly because he's driving with a broken arm, and of course could be hard. and currently I don't think he's going quicker than he was before. So we're gonna see, he went a little bit wide, not how normal cars go, and he is quicker, but not as quick as he should have been. And then we have the person with the broken arm. Kyle is his name. Currently driving. Someone has made a yellow flag. I think who it is. I don't know who it is. But we're going on board with Kyle with an on-board lap. You see, he had some difficulties with the corners. So you also see that he wants to go maximum pace. So he wants to go the quickest as he could. That's, of course, a good thing. But I don't think it's a good idea if you have a broken arm. But you really want to drive. Here you see a moment of oversteer. Not really. It's not good if you're driving a Formula 1 car. His lap time got invalidated. Let's go to Marco. Marco's time got deleted. And Dennis is currently the Alfa Romeo. A yellow flag. It's been because of Kyle. He needs to get out of the way of his teammate. And he was in neutral gear. Let's go back to Dennis. On a moment of oversteer. The last 3 minutes have started. His lap time got invalidated. That you can see that someone's lap time got invalidated by the red map on the right side of the screen. Okay, Kyle is going to try another fastest lap, but his pace wasn't really good in the previous season, so I don't think he will improve a lot, because he's driving with a broken arm. That's not good. Let's watch Dennis as he tries to go. I'm really sorry for being put like this. Dennis in the Alfa Romeo. Two Dennises in Alfa Romeos. We got Dennis Power. Yellow flag in the last corner because of the Mercedes going slow. The person in front of him really needs to speed up, because you see Dennis getting closer to the McLaren and they touch. And that was the McLaren of Kyle. Not really good driving of his, but I don't think Dennis isn't going to enjoy that. Dennis is not going to enjoy that. I'm just going to put this in kilometers per hour, because I use kilometers per hour. It's a bit easier for me. Not a Mercedes going slow. It's the Mercedes on his outlap. He's gonna let his teammate by, and then he's gonna speed up. Let's see what his time is gonna be. Last year he is a pretty quick driver, I know that for sure, and he is gonna get a 1:14.7. That is in 4th place. And I see in our chat room that Dennis has said, Kyle, you're a good guy, but please get out of the way next time. Let's go on board with the Red Bull. Well, his time got invalidated, and a lot of messiness in the last corner. That always happens for some reason. Need to make sure my controller is charging. Okay, my controller's charging. Because I don't like to charge when that I should have charged it earlier, I know. But another yellow flag because I think it's a Ferrari. Yeah, a Ferrari has slowed down. Oh, to save his tires. Let's go on. Let's watch the Renault. AlphaTauri is off track. Qualifying is officially over. That means if you haven't started a lap yet, you can not make it. So the people who are in the fast lap right now are gonna get the fastest lap. His time got invalidated, so he is gonna keep P9 or he's going lower. The McLaren here. Marco is on his out lap. He is still allowed to do a quick lap because it's a game for some reason. Kyle, P12, is the slowest car on track. Dennis has a 1:14.0 that puts him on third place. And then the AlphaTauri of Shadowblade, he's going inside of the pit. That means he isn't going to improve on his lap. And the Ferrari also is happy with this lap. And he is going here. Thomas got his third place again. And the McLaren of the only car on track and allowed to drive is R3 cars. He is going inside. Jeffrey is P6. Currently fighting for higher positions than his power, but he is invalidated. So we're gonna watch catching fights. His name Marco, as he is gonna set a quick lap. He is gonna set a quick one, that's for sure. And he is faster than 11th. That means he is in P10. Marco has qualified in P10. And that means qualifying is over. With the top with everyone's places. Rowan on P1, then Shadowblade, P3, Thomas, P4, Dennis, P5, another Thomas. Thank you for joining this qualifying session. We're now gonna switch to the race, but just to look. P5 Thomas, P6 Jeffrey, P7 Dennis, on P8 Juggersnut, and on P9 we got a Dragon. On P10 Catching Fights, P11 Hamey, P12 Turbocharged, P13 Dafo, and P14 Strong Quill. If he meant strong quali, that means he wasn't really quick in the quali. Currently, we're gonna look at the start of the Grand Prix, the first Grand Prix of Season 2. Actually, it would be the third, but because of problems with the Formula 1 servers, we have decided to start the season again. We started with not a lot of people, but currently we have a lot of people. Okay. The first race of the season, the Williams on pole position. We of course have the practice lap. This is the lap where you can warm up your tires. That's why it's called a formation lap. You go in formation, you don't switch places. I can't switch the camera. Oh, I could now. You see, the Williams really trying to heat up his tires. He wants the best, but also his tire wear is going down if he keeps on going. The predicted pit stop strategy is 2 stops. That run really quick. I couldn't even read it. Let's have it. Of course, I'm... Okay. The predicted pit stop strategy is a 2 stop. In lap 10 to 15, the first stop could happen. But also in lap 9, the first pit stop could happen. It's a 50% race. So, 2 stops will be made. The first strategy option is soft, soft, medium. Then soft, medium, medium. That means if you choose the first stop, you'll have to be longer on the medium tires. But if you want to be a lot less longer, at least 2 laps, then you have to choose the second strategy. But since it's the start of the race now, I'm gonna be extremely concentrated because it's actually my first time. Well, not the first time that I'm gonna do commentary, but it's gonna be one of the times. Like the fact that the camera is good, that I need to have this camera. Of course, the camera changes. And 5 red lights and it's lights out. And away we go. Currently, I didn't see the lights go off. Everyone is off. Good. The AlphaTauri has a good stop, just like Dennis. They are swerving around to get slipstream. And who is going to make it to the first corner in first place? It's Williams on AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri is going inside, and the Williams has the lead right now. But Dennis also is here, and he wants to win this race. He's currently in P3, but he's going for the place. Side by side, Dennis backs off, and the AlphaTauri locks his tires. And he is past him, but the AlphaTauri is gonna fight, and they touch. The Alfa Romeo and the AlphaTauri touch, but Mercedes of Jeffrey is coming closer because of that incident. Oh, within a second. No one is... If it was lap 3, they would have DRS. People got a time penalty, 1.5 and 1.3 for multiple warnings. They are driving pretty good today. There's a lot of traffic here, and the McLaren of catching fights, he wants to be on the podium, of course. And you see the overtake here is pretty easy because the Red Bull had some wheel spin, and he's past him. And here you have Kyle. Yeah, not really quick. What a shame. Good guy. And we're going back to the top 3. You have the Williams and what it's called. You see, the pace of everyone is really quick, but the pace of the top 3 is really good. It could depend on the pit stop what place they're gonna finish, but I'll guarantee you there is gonna be carnage, and I think there's gonna be one safety car. I think there has to be one. There's not, and Thomas also got a 3-second time penalty of multiple warnings. A yellow flag, and Kyle has crashed. And it's a safety car. I already said it's gonna be a safety car, and Kyle is the first one who's out. People are pitting. Let's go on board with Dennis and see his pit stop. Because we want to see how quick his pit stop is, and if he could overtake the AlphaTauri because of the pit stop. And he hasn't overtaken the AlphaTauri, but it looks like he has come closer, and he has. He's blaming it on the oversteer. Of course, there could be a reason why. I haven't seen the incident. I'm gonna look at after the race. The FIA is of course gonna see what really happened in the race. And now Dennis is currently in P8. He was in P3. But the Williams is doing really good. But let's look at the current tires everyone has. Let's see the position changes. Jeffrey has made up 4 positions, and Amy and Turbocharged both did 6 positions. Not really the best start for everyone, but it's okay. P7 until P13 has pitted for new tires. And currently, you also see that some people went for the hards, like Turbocharged, Dennis, and the Racing Point. And we see that there has been 3-second time penalties for a lot of people. It's not really good, but we will look at it. We can't remove it, but it's okay. We're gonna look at the leaders. You see that they are 7 seconds away, but it doesn't mean anything at the moment. The quickest lap they have done is a 1:18.7, and that's without a safety car. And I see that someone else has retired. I see that his brakes don't work. That's not really a good thing. Maybe it's because of his steering wheel or his controller, or it's just that he doesn't have a feeling in the car. It could be both. Before I crash into someone, he says, "Oh, that's good. That's sportsmanship. That he doesn't want anyone else to crash." The safety car period is always okay. So this is and the safety car is in this lap. That means the Williams can decide the pace in the 3rd sector. Everyone is close to each other and nothing has changed. He is trying to warm up his tires really badly because this is the safety, and he is going full speed now. Let's see how it works out. A lot of people get get time penalties. And safety car has officially been out, and that's a yellow flag. People who went on their platform really slowly. You see, the top 4 is really close to each other again. 2 Williamses and 2 Mercedeses. It's the battle of Mercedes, technically. Of course, the Williams has the lead. Something no one has thought anyone would have seen again in their life. And he locks up his tires. Since this is a battle, what is going on, I think it's gonna be for the whole race. We'll see about that. But we're gonna look at the midfield battle. And the midfield battle ends with catching fights. Let's watch his. And I see a Racing Point of the 2 going wide, and we also see that he has been overtaken by the Renault, but he's trying to hold it back. The Renault went wide because of what the Racing Point is doing. and the Williams needs to slow down. Fastest lap is a 1:18.2 by the Williams of Rowan, and oversteer by the Renault. You see, you saw the car kind of drift. Something you don't want to happen with a Formula 1 car is the car to drift, and that's what happened here. And we see now that the Williams has an advantage of a lot, and it's the time of penalty, and a Ferrari and a Red Bull went wide. That means they're in last now. Not really the best case scenario, of course, but that's obviously not what anyone would want. I don't know what happened there. We didn't see the footage. We're gonna take a look at the footage after the race. Of course, we are gonna watch it, because we don't want an incident to happen. Every incident that happens, we're gonna investigate, and we're gonna see if we're gonna give the time penalty for it. But since we're always in lobbies, we're gonna do time penalties. And Dennis got a 3-second time penalty. Let's see who has the most penalties. And that he is the Racing Point. He has a 9-second time penalty in total. And he got another time penalty. That means if he keeps on going like this, that he's gonna get disqualified. And if someone gets disqualified in game, that means we're gonna have a chat with him. Because if you're getting disqualified, that means it's not good. You see everyone drifting in the corners, and we also see the Tori getting closer to the Mercedes, and Jeffrey got a time penalty of 3 seconds, and he is gonna get the overtake. He touched. He needs to watch out, because the Mercedes, he doesn't want to get overtaken, and it might happen. It's not good. You see, the Tori is going to try it again. They're behind each other, and the Tori is beside him. And he is taking the inside of the corner, and he is past him. And of course you see here, you see every car that's there. See an AlphaTauri, an Alfa Romeo, and a Renault fighting for positions. Catching Fight's got another time penalty of 3 seconds. We've heard that this track is really difficult with strict, but since we have to do it because people are gonna cut the corners a lot, and then it's not gonna be fair. And the fool got another 3-second penalty. That means there is a chance that he's gonna be disqualified from the race. And you also see, he's driving really reckless here. He just went. I'm gonna look at him, so we have proof if something happens. And if he does something dirty, he will be automatically disqualified from the season. And he looks like he doesn't see that there was a Renault there, and they touch again, and a Red Bull has spun. He looks like does he still have the front wing? Let's see, he doesn't have any damage, but it's not. I don't know whose fault it is. We're gonna look at it after the race, and the Racing Point is driving really. He's going to overtake him. but it's not working. And refresh. And Amy Renault got a 3-second penalty extra. The top 3 is the only one who hasn't got a penalty yet. He goes wide here. That means he got another warning, and someone got a 5-second penalty because he was driving too fast in the pit lane. Let's see if he is going to do something or he's going to overtake him. He has already spilled his DRS and he's past him. Let's see what he's going to do. Of course, he needs to see both of the perspectives. And he has DRS because it's really weird how this DRS zone has worked in this game. So we see the Ferrari go a little bit wide. He broke too late. And 4 people dead. Catching Fights got another time penalty. And I already said, I saw someone saying in the chat that the food is driving really dirty. We know that. The only thing I can say is I'm terribly sorry. Excuse me. Oh, that sound though. I like the sound. And here, he has already spilled his DRS. The pit window is open for the 2-stop strategy. People crossing into the pit lane to overtake. Not really that safe, but still. And we see someone coming to corner a bit, but doesn't make this to avoid damage, because you don't want damage. You don't want damage in a league race, and the Williams of Rowan is going for an overtake. And this is what Defoe is doing. Not really too much hate to him, mainly because I'm not allowed to hate someone. He goes wide. Normally, he has to give position to the car behind if he's gonna drive slower because of the grass on his tires. I don't know. He didn't want to go in the grass, I think. So it's not really necessary, but still, it's kind of necessary how the rules work in the game. I see that I'm really looking at him a lot. So we're gonna look at this guy. And the fool, when I didn't look at him, he got another point. And you see Williams of Ron going for an overtake. And the Ferrari of turbocharge, and he is already in front of him. Now you start to wonder if it's just the setup or if it's just his driving skills. The Renault of Hemi got fastest lap of 176, and he is away. Dennis is a bit slow if you look at Shadow Blade. And hey, let's see. Oh, okay. The Alfa Romeo touched the racing point, and we see catching fights in the middle of the craziness. He just hopes, let me get past without getting damaged. I'm positive that that's what he thinks. Nice helmet design of Marco, and he has DRS. And the craziness is here. Of course, he drives with his classic number 69. And a 170 has been. And Regular Dragon got a 3-second penalty. And Catching Fight is going for an overtake now on the Racing Point of Defoe. And good. It looked like the field was trying to take him out a bit. You see, the field, he doesn't know what to do when he's behind him, and then his power in the Alfa Romeo is going inside for a pit stop. He's already outside, and he got overtaken by the Red Bull. Yeah, look at this. Keep focus on the pink car, the Racing Point. It's not really good what he's doing. Of course, we're gonna have a chat with him because he already got a 21-second time penalty in total, and I think there has to be a reason why you are driving so slow. And he got another 3-second penalty. That means he has 24 seconds. And the catching fight is really under pressure of 4 cars and a yellow flag. A Red Bull going slowly. Dennis Power got a penalty. He's going to pit. No, is the Red Bull gonna pit? It looks like he's gonna drive slowly, and he has damage. We can't really see damage because of the Formula 1 surface, but he has damage. Felt him. You can see that he doesn't like being hit. P6 catching fight. Dennis really doesn't mind if he has this position, and the field got another 3-second time penalty. I think this is unacceptable behavior because it shouldn't happen that you got so much penalties. Because already looking at it, he isn't lost, he's 9th. How if he finishes like this? But if he's gonna keep going like this, he would have been. I think the game should just say you're disqualified because. And Dennis has a spin. Dennis had wheel spin. I don't know what happened there. Maybe a puncture or something. He doesn't have a puncture, but he is driving. Well, he had kind of wheel spin. That's not really That's not really good if you have it. Maybe he went too early in his throttle, or he had just some problems with his tire heat. Catching fights has done something where he goes his positions, and he has lost 2 positions. He really is fighting for us, and he got a 3-second penalty for something. He is going not for the inside. There's only one car who's been lapped, and that's the car of the Maglev Dragon, the Red Bull. And side by side, this is side by side, the 2 Renault manufacturers is having a complete fight. I think we can call this fight really, well, not really disappointing. 20 laps to go. Can see what watching McLaren is catching fights. Not really. No, I don't know how to say it, but he's slower than he was. That's for sure. And turbocharge got another penalty. I'm currently looking up if I can get a screen so I can see easier. 2020. And oh, that's this yellow yellow sector. I don't know what happened there. Is anybody gonna pit? And I think the Williams, no, the Williams is not gonna pit. There is a bug in this sector. Nothing's happened. Really, nothing has happened. I don't know why it says, oh, it's gone already. Good. Because it's not good if you keep on seeing that it's yellow sector. Okay, I can't get this app to work, and I'm not going to show you my IP address. Really spread grid right now. You cannot see who is fast and who makes the mistakes. And Dennis Powell got another penalty. Not really being good, but okay. Shadow Blade locking up his tires. Again, he's locking up his tires. I can't see what his tire percentage is, but I know if it is, then it's gonna be bad. And someone is in the pits and is catching fights. Looked like he had a good stop, I don't know for sure. But he is 10th. That means he is almost getting lapped if he doesn't watch out. And he could be the one to go on the kind of official 2 stops. And Shadow Blade is going inside for a pit stop, and he locks his tire. He gets a 10-second time penalty for cutting a corner. I saw it on screen. It really didn't happen, but I know why the game recognized it, because he went really wide in the truck. I think the game recognized that he was trying to cut the corner, to go in the pit lane faster than allowed. And no, not here, not here. Just looking at people if they're gonna pit. We still have 11 people in this race, and we see Defoe got disqualified. That's why there was a yellow sector. It finally has happened. He is disqualified. I think now we're gonna have a word with him, because this is unacceptable. He is not. The fuel is, it's just something you don't expect to see. And we see Dennis going inside for his pit stop. Hopefully he doesn't lock his tires, and he doesn't. He went really slow inside of the pit. The Williams of Ronan goes on for another lap. Dennis is here. 1, 2, 3. A 3-second stop. I love the fact that we're seeing how quick the stop was. Here, the Mercedes not going inside, not going inside, not going inside, and another Mercedes also not going inside. And of course we have Dennis Power, and catching fights got another 3-second penalty. And someone has crashed. Is it catching fight? I don't think he has a front wing anymore, because he went really slow for a moment. I think he has damage. We're gonna see if he pits. And he doesn't pit, so it doesn't look like he has damage. I don't know what happened. Maybe he's spun for a second. It's also possible. And Dennis got a 3-second penalty. He is currently in P4, and he's going for the outtake for P3. the battle for third, and he is past the Ferrari turbocharged. With a pretty clean overtake, better than the Fu could do. See if people are gonna pit this lap. It looked like he was gonna pit, but he didn't pit. Catching fights still. Let's see. It doesn't look like he has any kind of damage, but yeah, you can see it looks like he has some difficulties, and he got a 3-second penalty, just like Magnus Dragon in the Red Bull. Turbocharged got another 3-second penalty. I'm gonna look at how many. Currently, Dennis Power has got as much penalties as Catching Fights does. Of course, it could be this track on strict settings, but still, it's kind of unacceptable on how many penalties these are. And he got another 3-second penalty. That means he's on 18 seconds. This is a glitch in Formula 1 that you always see people in full gear. And he's trying to lap him. But that's not really that hard because he's gonna ghost. And his boy is still not a lot. He isn't really difficult. It's 3-second penalty again. 12 seconds. That's what is time. And Shadowblight, he should have had a 3-second penalty that he got instead, because the game recognized him as cutting the corners. People are getting kind of used to the car, and I don't think that people are gonna crash anymore. If they do, there's something wrong, because first of all, you should have trained a lot, and we see that someone has pitted. It's Dennis Power. He has pitted again, and Catching Fights is probably gonna overtake him, and he has overtaken him. And Miles Dragon in P11 currently has gotten another 3-second penalty. There are only 2 people without any penalty. That's the Williams of Rowan and the Williams of Thomas. And I think that they're gonna win a lot of time because of the penalties of other people. I'm not really seeing anything. Happen currently. It's just Captain Fights has made another pit stop. That means he's gotten lapped this lap. Fights are currently the last car. That means Catching Fights and the Red Bull are gonna have a fight, and I think Catching Fights is gonna win it, the fight of this race. And still, the Williams has and we see that the fight is just the only real fight I can see right now is this fight, and he has oversteer. Maybe it's because he was trying to turn the car easier, or he's just not really comfortable. And Hemi got another 3-second time penalty added to his time after the race. And two people have pitted. It's a Mercedes and a Williams. The Williams of Thomas and the Mercedes of Thomas. There are two Thomases. How pleasant. Now there's going to be maybe a fight between the two Mercedeses, and Jeffrey is going to be on top of the fight. But no. Oh wait, no, Jeffrey is still behind his teammate. Hopefully Jeffrey has DRS. He probably doesn't have DRS because he hasn't with the detection zone. He hasn't got it. I see that these two are really fighting each other. He's trying to cut the corner as much as allowed. But you see, it's not really that, and they ghosted for a second. What's the kid's name who's speaking? That's a good question. Hi, I'm Mitchell. I'm kind of the owner of F1 Racing Alliance, and yeah, really good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. So the kid's name is Mitchell, and yeah, that's about it. What I can say. Yeah, I don't know really what to say anymore, because in the starting phase of the race, it's always easier, but you see the Williams getting the P1, I don't think, yeah, it's P1. It's just, Thomas in the Mercedes got a penalty. And he is he besides him? He is, and he is in front, and he has DRS, so that means the Red Bull isn't in 10th anymore. This is the fight for a point. My controller is almost falling, so he almost didn't hit. A second. Catching Fights got a 3-second penalty. He has 21 seconds of penalty. That means that, as it currently looks, Catching Fights will be lost in the race for points. But the Fu is currently the person who is being disqualified, so he is obviously going to be lost. Maybe his next race is also going to be determined by his performances of this race, because we don't want people to leave this league because of someone who can't drive. We don't want that to happen, of course. But still, the two Mercedeses are pretty close to each other. Not as close as people are in real life. It's more like Lewis Hamilton and... well, not Lewis Hamilton, like how... more... yeah, I'm thinking of a duo. Not really a duo possible. Just think about... fastest lap is Barrett Road and 1:15, if I'm correct. Still, the Shadow Blade is in P1. He still keeps on locking his tires in that corner. Yeah, looks good. It's been a pleasant race to watch. I think in the starting phase with the chaos of the safety car and the person who retired because his brake pedal failed, and the person who got disqualified. We're not going to talk about that, because if you get disqualified in this kind of league, it's not good. But Jeffrey got another time penalty. Dennis and Kevin Fights currently have 21 seconds worth of time penalties. Currently, we have 6 laps to go until the race is finished. He went a little bit wide there, but that's not bad because he's still in first. But if you look at the penalties, you can see that Dennis will win the race. If you look, because if you do, it's 6 seconds. Well, no, it's actually, if Dennis is 7 seconds behind Shadowblade, he would be in first. If he's behind that longer than 7 seconds, that means he isn't left. But the Williams is also getting close. That means how it currently is, he will be second, because the Williams doesn't have any kind of penalties. And the Williams is past the Alfa Romeo of Dennis, but of course Dennis is gonna fight back. I know he will. He's gonna try his ultimate best to get past him again. The Renault with 9 seconds left. He went off track there. By Formula 1 standards, it's off track. He got another penalty. He got here. I don't know where he got one, but he got one. And such a shame for Dennis. He is a good driver. I know he is. It's just a shame. Fight's got a penalty. That means he's 24 seconds. This could be his last penalty. I'm gonna look at the race director to see if this is all the warnings and penalties there are. I just want to see if catching fights is near disqualification. He isn't, and you see track limits. That's the only thing you see. Turbocharged got 3-second time penalty. And still, the two Williamses are the ones without penalty. You see a blue flag of the red for the Red Bull. And he still tries to fight here. A yellow flag, and it's an Alfa Romeo. Is it Dennis? It's not Dennis. It is Dennis. What has he done? Has he spun? What is it? I want to see his perspective. He has front wing damage. I'm gonna see what he did here. He had oversteer, so he crashed into the wall. That's not good if you're driving. And he is going to continue. He doesn't want to take the risk. I think that's what it is that you see here. He doesn't have as much grip as he does, so he's gonna lose a lot of time here. And he really is gonna lose some time. I'm trying to find some fights if there are any. You see, the Williams is here. The Williams is getting kind of close. To see that he's gonna try to overtake, and he is past him. The Williams has taken the lead. That means he already was winning because of the time penalties that were exchanged this race. And of course, since it is one of the last laps of the race, we're gonna see him. We're not gonna focus on him. We're gonna keep an eye on him. Wait, these cars are getting lapped. Not sure. Hi, welcome. That's my name. That's how you spell it. Me. That's how you spell it correctly. Yeah. What's up? Now I'm just focusing on the chat. I shouldn't focus on the chat. And a bit of oversteer here. The Williams is just taking off like a rocket. I wouldn't think I didn't think I would ever say that. And he had a bit of oversteer. But that's okay, because still Dennis still has front wing damage. And he's losing a lot of time. 2 laps ago, he was only 14, maybe 11 seconds away from P1. Now he's 27 seconds away. And you see the Williams going in the last lap of the race. Anything could still happen. Well, not really. Because how it currently looks, the Williams has won if he doesn't crash this lap. After the race, we're gonna talk with the people who got more than, let's say more than 20 seconds worth time penalty. Because we see that a lot of people got only one didn't, and that's this Williams. And the Dragon also has 24 seconds added to his time. And Owen also got 3 seconds added to his time. I think he's just pushing because he wants to win this race, and he will win the race. The last few corners of the Grand Prix in Mexico, the first race in the Season 2 of Formula 1 Racing Alliance. Then got another 3 second time penalty that adds his time to 24 seconds. And Rowan is the winner of the first Grand Prix of the Season 2 in Mexico. Here we have Shadowblade. He spun in the last corner, and he did it again. Or he's just or he's doing donuts, but this isn't supposed to happen. He did it again. He has finished in P2, but Turbocharged still could change it, just like Dennis. The last 2 corners for those guys, and Renault as well. Let's see if they could do anything. I don't think they're gonna change any positions here. And Dennis has gotten P3, and Thomas is P4. And we also got Thomas here in the Mercedes. He is P7. Jeffrey in the Mercedes as well is it's gonna be P8. And he is indeed P8. The only car on track is currently Dennis Power. And he is going to the last corners. He can take his time because he is 9th. And he has finished the Grand Prix. Let's look at the Williams right now. But this is a Mercedes, it's not the Williams. And Hemi is the driver of the day. I don't know how, because he got a lot of time penalties, but apparently he did a lot to make it on these positions. We're going to the podium. 2 Williamses and a AlphaTauri on podium. It was an amazing race with almost no penalties, if I wasn't sarcastic. Thank you so much for joining me on this amazing race. And the next race is also on Sunday, the same time, and next week we're gonna start earlier. It's 7 o'clock. The stream is gonna start. The current championship leader is Rowan. I'm gonna save it. I've made a screenshot so I can look back at it at how much decisions there are. There may be a driver we're not going to see again, and that's Dafu, the Racing Point. He got disqualified. Let's look at his license. We see that he is a D. Not too good, but he got disqualified. He had 30 seconds of extra time. Thank you so much for joining me on this race, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.